so disappointed. So the story is basically where Regina Hall is the main character, and she has these three other friends that they graduated school with, that she graduated school with, or whatever. And she's already found success, everything like that. She even wrote a book. And there's this agency that's coming after her. You know, they really want to start something with her as far as the book is concerned because of all the success. Long story short, the husband cheats on Regina Hall, and the mistress actually follows the husband down to the Essence Festival or whatever. And the other three girls, you know, they're happy, turned up, whatever. You know, the fact that they're all going down to this New Orleans Essence Festival to watch their girl do this speech for the festival or whatever. Or should I say for the Essence Awards or whatever. So anyway, the girl ends up some kind of way giving the story to some outlet or whatever. And the whole time Regina Hall is thinking that it's Queen Latifah, because Queen Latifah's main job is about gossip and things that happen in the celebrity world. So she's all thinking that it's Queen Latifah, but when in actuality, the girl who was cheating on I should say the girl who was cheating with Regina Hall's husband actually sold the story to some whatever news outlet or whatever. So anyway, long story short, they're all having fun, all this good stuff. And at this awards show or whatever, Regina Hall, after her husband's already cheated, all this good stuff, Regina Hall is trying to rectify the situation, and the agent rewrites, or should I say, agent writes up a little story, you know, saying, oh, everything that's in the tabloids isn't, you know, real and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, you know what, let me tell the truth. It's like this, such, or whatever, you know. She goes ahead and tells the truth what's going on in her relationship, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, the whole time she's thinking Queen Latifah turned her story in and the pictures and all that to the tabloids, but Queen Latifah was actually innocent of this. But it was actually the girl who was cheating with her husband, that, or should I say Regina Hall's husband, that actually turned in the story or something like that to the tabloids. Anyway, the person who's investing in her career or whatever because of her book that came out, Regina Hall's book, she goes ahead and gives her a deal anyway. I think like maybe a TV show or something like that. And she has Queen Latifah on there. And Queen Latifah is just a blogger who's struggling to really get stuff out and, you know, pay bills or whatever. Because that's how she, you know, makes her money. So eventually everything all works out in the end. They all argue at one point, but they get things back together and going great. All this good stuff. And I think eventually Regina Hall gets with, what's the guy's name? He played on Menace to Society. Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate ends up getting back with Regina Hall, I think, in the end. But we just kind of don't find out what happens in the end. We just see him like in this little parade, you know, dancing with these umbrellas and all this stuff like that. But I was a little bit disappointed in the end. And also I was disappointed because I sensed a little bit of feminism. And I'm not big on feminism, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess maybe this was to help appeal to feminism to get a bigger crowd or whatever, but I didn't like that because they kind of crapped on the brother a little bit, you know. Myself personally, if I was a woman and my husband had a lot and we could have built up a dynasty, I mean, you know, if he was cheating or whatever, I'd have to sacrifice. You know, I'd hate it, but it is what it is. That's just me. A lot of women wouldn't take that, but think about it. You got a dynasty. It could last generation to generation to generation to generation of wealth that we're talking about, as opposed to just, you know, money that'll last one or two generations. So that's why I didn't like. I mean, it was kind of feminism and it was the crapping on the brothers a little bit. So that's why I was a little bit more disappointed by the total overlay of things. But that's just me. You guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this movie in particular. And never become a show yourself. Always go out there and get it, guys. Peace.